Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks, and today I've got a few more tank request series, and today it's going to be a short one. When I say 1 or 2 games, today it's most certainly going to be 1. I am ill at the minute, I've got a cold, it sucks, and I want to keep putting content out, but it's difficult to speak sometimes. So I'm going to try and keep it as short and as sweet as possible. Next thing, you may notice that this tank doesn't look particularly like the one requested, although at the same time it does. This is the T-55A, not the T-54, because I currently don't actually have the T-54. And kind of more sad than that is nobody else actually requested any other tank. So I just thought I'd make the best of a bad situation, and I'd play the T-55 rather than the T-54. So, to make sure that doesn't happen again, please go down into the comments right now as you're watching this video, and make sure you vote on what tank you want me to play next, what tank you want to see me play next, and I will play it in the next video if it's the most voted for. Make sure that you give other tanks thumbs up, and like I say, I'll play the most voted for next time. So go do that now. And also, there is the gold incentive of at the end of 5 videos. I think this is number 2. But at the end of, number 3, at the end of 5 videos, if you are the most voted for user, like the one with the most votes, upvotes on their tanks, you will win some gold. So, what is the T-55 all about? And this kind of also applies to the T-54. I will note some of the differences for whoever. I can't actually remember who it was who requested it, but I will note some of the differences. This thing is basically jack of all trades. It's the original kind of all-round tank. It's got a really good gun, it's got good armor, and it's got good mobility. It's just good all-round. 100mm gun is probably one of the highlights. Like, it's just DPM's nice, accuracy and aim time pretty good. Pen's pretty decent, especially on the premium rounds. It used to be worse, but now it's not too bad. Its armor, especially on the turret, is very, very nice. Obviously, it does have a little bit of a cupola. The main differences between this thing and the T-54 are the fact that this thing has 20mm less upper plate armor, only 100 rather than 120, which is actually quite a big difference. But with the kind of power creep of penetration these days, it doesn't actually matter. I don't really think anybody struggles to pen the T-54 these days, whereas way back in the day, especially when it faced tier 8s, and most tier 8s back then had between 170 and like 190 pen, whereas today I'd say most of them have around 220, and it's literally in that area that the T-54's upper plate drops off. T-55 doesn't really have that problem. It was pretty much always the upper plate is not that great, unless you're up against like tier 7 medium tanks. It is really, really, really not going to work. But yeah, other than that, the tank is pretty quick, and it is just generally a good, decent, solid all-round tank. So, without much more of me yapping on, let's go jump into the gameplay. Remember, guys, please do make sure that you head down into the comments and request a tank or vote on what tank you would like me to play next. Right, so here we go, guys. First game in. Well, I say first game. I have played a couple of games, as I'm sure you could probably see from the bottom right. But they were very much like average games, and same with all the time on this series. I don't only put up like the best games ever, because that's what obviously all like my replays and post-game commentary and stuff are. It's about like learning and stuff and like experiencing the game as I do. But if I have absolutely crap games or like very average boring games, I'm not going to post it to YouTube. Like, there's no point. So don't get on at me for, oh, but Max, you said it's your first game in, but you've actually played 3 games. Well, yes, I know. I don't want you to see me. Well, I don't want you to see me because I stream very often, but I don't think that me sitting there for 10.5 minutes and then only doing 2,500 damage, the majority of which was sniping, is particularly fun content. But you never know. If you do think that's fun content, then please do come over and check out one of my live streams. Right, we're going to ignore the Pantera because I feel it's already gone. Make sure we secure the shot into the 703. Is there anything going to go later? Sorry if I do cough, guys. I'll try and... Yep, IS3. I'll try and turn my head away from the microphone. Nice, good spot. I will try and turn my head away from the microphone, but I can't promise. The joys of live commentaries. I can't just stop and try again. Okay, the Skoda's still up there. Okay, there's going to be TD up here. There's probably something sat in this bush up here as well. Skoda's not currently in the bush. Okay, he might actually be in the bush. Honestly, not sure. Okay, there's the Yak Tiger. I'm gonna load heat. Let's see if we can. No, terrible idea. Do you know what? I genuinely think this Skoda has got the single shotgun. It's obviously something that both the T-54 and the T-55 really do struggle with, is gun depression. Like, neither tank is particularly blessed with it, should we just say. I really want to be up here. It's pretty much everything's now spotted, actually. So I'm gonna try and... Oh no, don't hit me, Egg Tiger, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Ooh. T-55 gun handling. We also spot the, Oh, this thing is just lovely. I'm almost certain now that that Skoda's got the single shotgun. Let's see if we can kill this WZ. Not really in a position to at the minute. Okay, everything has now been spotted. Not really. The reason I didn't want to come into this position right at the start is because obviously you don't really have great gun depression in this tank. So something like what this Astron Rex is doing, you definitely can't do that. Okay, Skoda's going pretty ham. He definitely now has the single shotgun. I don't actually know what like the reload and everything of that thing is. That was a misplay by him. Only thing I'm really concerned about up here now is the 704. The thing that the T-55 and T-54s do like the best is the thing that I would say they're best at. The thing that you really can use them well for is bullying lower tier medium tanks, tier 8 and tier 7 medium tanks. Go into medium flanks in a decent matchup and just absolutely bullying them. Annoying that I took that shot from that guard there, actually. Especially as he rolled for 400 and something. We're actually... might drop back. Hope they don't spot me as I do. So I think at some point they might push this. 704 might. If they kill the Pantera, I reckon they'll push it. I want to save the Pantera. We're also losing the flank. I want to save the Pantera. This gun handling, so nice. But at the same time, kind of... Oh, he's dead, though. That makes my point null and void. God damn it, Max. Trying to make a point, and you faff too much whilst talking to actually make it. This guy just needs to chill. We have very much lost this game. I'm kind of hoping these guys push now. Because I then need to go, you know, do other parts of the map. How much health is the VK? Full health still. He's in an interesting position. That's annoying. Okay, we need to focus the 704 first. Oh, come on! Still gonna try and shoot the 704. Good, 704's dead. Okay, now the guard. Gonna reload AP. Shit, Yak Tiger doing things. Can I hit him from here? Is he too low down? He's gonna be way too low down. He's just going in at the VK. Nothing we can do. CS is there. Hopefully the T-54 kills the CS. T-54 did not kill the CS. I'm now in a really tricky situation. It's got even worse, like I just got spotted. Okay, guard fired. I'm gonna just try and get up on this higher ground up here. Can. Just try and use my turret. That was interesting. Now this is where, like, having battle hits installed makes you better at the game, because I can now determine whether he just got incredibly lucky there hitting my cupola, or I just hit the Skoda. Was it the Skoda blind once? I reckon it was probably the Skoda. Yeah, whether he just got incredibly lucky to hit my cupola, or I was wrong and was actually exposing a lot of hull, or too much hull. He got incredibly lucky and hit my cupola. Nice. I would have probably been able to kill that that guard nicely. Wow, that one pens. But interesting. Whatever. But yeah, I reckon we'd have probably been able to actually kill that guard if he wouldn't have hit my cupola there. I genuinely think we would have. That was a lucky shot by him. But yeah, can't be helped. That was a decent game in the T-54. We know what we did wrong as well. The fact that we took the shot. I should have been moving backwards and forwards a bit more against the guard until he fired, and then I could have stopped and aimed. But I wanted to try and hit his tracks, then get him to fire, and then be able to shoot twice in his reload, then get him to fire again whilst moving, and then potentially finish him off, potentially finish the CS list, and then we could have gone from there. I genuinely think we were in a very strong position there, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be. So, that is the end of the video, guys. I'm not going to play another game. Like I said, I'm struggling a bit with my throat, and I don't want to keep coughing right in front of you guys. So, make sure that you go into the comments right now. Go right now and comment on what tank you'd like me to play next. Make sure you go check out the tanks on the tank list so you can see what to play. The only tanks you can't pick are SPGs and tanks on the red list. On that, please give the video a like. Make sure you subscribe, turn notifications on. All really helps. We're on another YouTube high again at the minute. It went a bit stagnant for a little while, but now we seem to be increasing again, which is very, very nice. I'm hoping that we can maybe get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, although it's going to be quite a stretch. Anyway, other than that, thank you all so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.